one differentiator clearly is in that designation. So even if you're not planning to go back to for your post-secondary, you know, what like as was described, your designations are critical. Even if you just have your game plan and you know where you want to go, and it's not necessary at this moment in time, because when I interview for someone coming into a position, I think, my goodness, this person has been studying for their CPCU for the last 2 years. Clearly they knew where they wanted to go, and I want to give this person the opportunity, even if, you know, there isn't, qualifications are all not equal. Definitely will give the edge to the person who has invested the time and energy to differentiate themselves with the designation. And the other thing for the ladies in this room, for a person who has been late coming into the situation, I would say learn golf. Definitely learn golf.
Well, I'm going to do the tell them what you told them part of doing the presentation, because all the things that have been brought up I just want to re-emphasize. One of the things to look at is where are the leaders in your industry relaxing and doing things that they are doing outside of work. If that's something that you're interested in, pursue that. Become familiar with the people that are the leaders in your industry, even if it's as a novice on the golf course, and learn from that. The other thing I think that is critical is to be part of a not-for-profit charitable organization. Give back to your community, because it's a give and take relationship there. Being involved with something that you're very, very passionate about. If you don't like kids, don't volunteer at Children's First. But if you do, that's fine. Or if you like the sea turtles or the sea life that we've got, be out at Moat Marine. But be part of it, because once we become established in our careers, it gives us a lot more flexibility to do the things we like. And when we see the up-and-coming generations behind us in that same area, we're there to lead, and we would like very much to do that. And I'd also like to emphasize that continue to learn. Learn a new language, learn how to sail, learn how to play golf, whatever it is, but continually learn and read and be doing something that gives you something to talk about. This is what I learned the other night, and it gives you new opportunities and new people to meet on a continuing basis.
One thing I'd like to add to that, as a business person in this town, you know, everybody's talking about showing up, being there, but I'd say to you as a business person, what I'm looking for in order to both mentor, help, and even hire in the future are those people that step up to leadership roles. And sometimes that can be kind of scary for you, but get past the fear and step up. Worst case scenarios, you don't do quite what you had hoped you would do, but we're still going to see you out there, and that makes a huge difference. All right, I'm going to actually pose this question basically to Lisa and Cody initially, because they both are doing active hiring. How do you find potential candidates for hiring? So we'll start with you, Lisa.
Well, I think we've talked an awful lot about the kinds of things that you should be doing, because at least for FCCI, we have nearly 700 employees. 70% of our hiring is done via referrals. So I don't really rely upon the online application system in as much as I do look for people who know you, whether it is because we have worked together in SHRM, or whether it's because we have worked together in teen court or whatever. So a lot of what we've talked about, I think, is certainly true in terms of that networking, but it's networking, a genuine networking. The other thing is that I would like to tell you that your skills are really important, but they're not as important as your behaviors. And I think as we are continuing to do hiring with 4 generations in the workplace, we are really looking for the behaviors more than we're looking for skills. Because you know, you can always find someone who's strong on the technology, or someone who's got strong customer service skills, and that can be taught as well. But it really is the leadership behaviors. I would say looking for the capability to communicate really well. Your presentation skills, whether they are on an informal or formal basis, is critical. And I would say treat every interaction that you have as an interview. People are assessing you, and you would be surprised. This is a very small community, and undoubtedly there is going to be some discussion with, do you know so-and-so? You know, what do you know of that person? And even if we're talking about the interaction we've had at the EDC, the discussion is still taking place.
Yeah, I think that's pretty right on. We don't have as many people. We're looking for a very select, targeted person, and so we pretty much do it 100% through referrals, through our advisors, or through our clients. And we're always asking them about the person's integrity, what their skills, what's their attitude, and we it's just so much more productive, and my reps know what we're looking for to do it that way. The internet, it would be way too much sourcing, and so who you know, attitude, and I think one other thing that we're always looking for is people that are happy in their current position, which is kind of weird because you're not looking for work, but we're always looking for that person that's happy at what they're doing, but they just want to go to a different